see if this is working. I never know what the heck I'm doing with this, people. Hi, everybody. I don't know if this is live or not, so I'm going to talk as if it is live. I think it's live. Let me get back in here into this other screen. I promise one day I'll eventually figure this out. Hopefully my network is running okay. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Hi. Oh, it's working all right. Perfect. Thank you, thank you. Let me see. I am trying to get into the live stream deck thing here on YouTube. I feel like they could make the navigation for content creators a little bit easier when it comes to managing this. Here we go. There we go. I think I've got it open now. Now I can see that it's actually streaming and working, and hopefully my camera will stay focused here. Hey, everybody. Decided to do sort of a quick last-minute stream here. Just got the X1 Carbon, so I figured I'd get this unboxed with you all and get the Benchy up and going on it. This is the one that I bought off of Kickstarter, and it just arrived yesterday afternoon, so very excited about it. On a fun-filled Friday afternoon, or I should say morning. It's not afternoon just yet. Hey, everybody. Hi, 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 hi. And let me know if the microphone, I'm using an actual microphone instead of my computer. So let me know in the chat if the actual microphone is working okay. I'm going to send out a tweet of this. So let me do this and this and this. So hopefully we don't get stuck in an infinite loop. Live unboxing the Bambu. You'd think I'd have some of this stuff pre-prepped and ready to go, but I don't. On the YouTubes, stop by and say hello. Let me see here. I promise we will get going here in 2 seconds. Cool. Okay. I think that's sent, and that's good. Holy moly. Sound is good. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. And hopefully, so I originally was trying to do a live stream like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. And I just could not get it working. Like, it worked the night previously, and then when I was trying to do the live stream, I just ended up doing a webcam from my laptop because my cam link that I bought from Elgato just stopped working. So I only used it, I think, twice, 2 or 3 times, and it stopped using. So I ended up ordering a new one and then replacing the original one. And the new one works perfectly. As soon as I plugged it in, it all connected properly there. IPPIKU. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but for the iPad, man, I don't have my iPad here with me. You are for 3D printing stuff on the iPad. Nomad Sculpt is an amazing app that's like ZBrush for your iPad. There is Shaper 3D, which is more like Autodesk Fusion 360. But that's a subscription. It's a little bit more pricey, but it's a fantastic piece of software as well that'll allow you to do 3D modeling in both of those. So Nomad Sculpt is more organic stuff, and it's absolutely amazing. It's like $15, well worth it. Make sure you get a pencil, Apple Pencil, if you got an iPad. You don't necessarily need the terabyte version, the 512. You should be more than fine with that. And then there's Pick a Slice, which is an iPad slicer, which I am really growing to love for resin 3D printers. There's nothing on the FDM side that I'm aware of. Have I ever thought about doing classes? I should start wearing glasses, but not teaching classes. No, you know, I thought about doing like an online course for resin 3D printers, but it's just a big time thing. I feel like it would really help in the long run because I've got a lot of people that reach out, especially with first time wanting to get started with 3D printing. I've even had 2 different school teachers reach out to me about setting up something like that they could present to their students that are interested in getting started with 3D printing. But haven't got around to it. It's just a matter of sitting down and documenting and then filming and editing and finding a platform to post it on, like Udemy or something like that. But I am gonna be unboxing this. I have a limited time constraint because my kids, this is their last day of summer camp, and it's a half day for some reason, the last day of summer camp, and I'm gonna be picking them up here in like an hour. So I purposely wanted to set this up because I know this machine is fast, and I wanted to see how quickly I could get this thing unboxed and if we could get the Benchy up and going for this project here. So let me do something else really quick as I'm dropping knives here. I'm just gonna, probably should have blurred out addresses here before doing this. But this was this is the X1 Carbon that I ordered through the Kickstarter campaign that they had. This is not the unit that they sent me. For those of you that are not aware, I did some videos on the X1 Carbon 2 months ago or so that they ended up sending out to me, and I ended up having to send that back to them because they wanted to investigate all the different issues that I was having. Basically, pretty much I was the only one running into lots and lots of issues with the printer compared to other people that they had received beta units, and so they wanted to investigate it, but I sent it back to them, and sure enough, FedEx lost it in the mail. So it was lost in limbo for like a month and a half, and then it ended up back on my doorstep just a few weeks ago. So I just mailed that back to them again for a second time, and so hopefully they're taking a look at that to see what's going on with it. Hopefully most of it was software related or firmware related. That might have been some of the issues that I was seeing. But yeah, this is the one that I purchased. This does not have the multi-material AMS unit in that. I'm not huge on multi-material printing or multicolor printing. So let me put this on the ground. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can get this out. Lots of nice padding and packaging in here. Oh, look at this. They taped. They made it so, look at this. That's pretty cool. They made it so you could easily lift it out of the box. They added like, not handles, but they extended the plastic and taped it to the side so you could untape it and just lift it on out of the printer. It's pretty cool. I'm very excited to get this back up and running because even though I had lots of issues with this printer, I absolutely loved printing with it because of how fast it printed, and the print quality was pretty good for most of the things I was printing when I wasn't running into issues. Let me double check in here. You guys are too kind. Oh yeah, yeah. You stream. Yeah, I could see people having issues with that. With the name, and thank you. You didn't have to tip anything, man. But you should consider. One thing that I've been wanting to do is, if you're streaming, I've been wanting to do like streaming of sculpting and Nomad. I was thinking about doing that on the TikToks, but we'll see. Man, this is like, it looks. They weren't lying. They said that the units that everybody else was previously sent, like myself and Joel, 3D Printing Nerd, and a handful of lots of other people, that those should have been the same units that were going to be sent out as part of the Kickstarter, and it looks like the exact same thing, which is cool. So let's see here. Got a quick start guide that they included on the top, which is nice. Oops, I've already ripped that. So it's got just a little bit of details of what's going to be inside the printer. And then it looks like just getting everything set up. So I'm going to follow that here in just a second. Let me clean up. Oh my goodness. This is not not coming off. this material. By the way, I don't have anything fancy like extra camera angles or anything fun like that here just yet. Eventually I'll get a legit streaming PC or something like that set up where I can get extra video cards set up for that sort of thing. Let's see. Man, that is fun. I am just trying to get through. I appreciate all you guys jumping in here and sort of unannounced stream and joining me on this Friday morning for this. I'll have to clean off all of that afterwards. But let's get this out. I also realized I did not turn on any music or anything, so apologies if you're just going to be sitting here listening to me talk to myself here. Well, I mean, I'm talking to you all, but you know how this goes. Hopefully, and again, let me know if the microphone is okay. I don't know if I'm talking loud enough or too loud or what. Let's see. Yeah, Bambulab's selling filament now. They had some that they initially sent out, like little sample rolls that were included with the machine that I received previously. And actually, I think as part of the Kickstarter campaign, I was getting a roll. I can't remember everything that was supposed to come in here, so I'll have to double check that with my order slip. If you end up ordering one of these, you need to be really careful with this glass top as well, especially if you have the AMS unit. I don't know if they ever built in anything to help lock it in place, but I almost broke this when I accidentally lifted up. So I'm going to set this behind me here. Let's see what's inside. Foam padding. Yeah, here we go. This looks like a kit of some sort. Silicone packs, styrofoam. Let me move this out of the way. Man. Ooh, yeah. Here are the beds. So this looks like it's the replacement tops that I can put back on here for the cool side, I think. By the way, this is the flex plate that came with it. This thing was prints stuck to this so like a little too well. I'm still interested in getting something like a Wham Bam flex plate installed. With that, I'll just set that back inside for the moment here. Let's see what's inside the box. Oh, yeah. So you get like a very small sample roll. You get a little bit of filament. You get some basic filament here. This is about a half a roll of my filament that am going to be printing with, and this is what they sent me. This is like, yeah, it's like, it's got a little meter there. It's 200 grams of filament that they sent you. So I thought that it was going to come with some extra filaments. Maybe I'm completely wrong with all of this. So here's tubing. Wow. Let me see. There's some extra stuff in there. Oh, I'm already dropped stuff. They did a much better job packaging this up. So they've got like a custom fitted styrofoam container for all of it's like the spool holder, extra hot end, tools. I'm not sure. Are those razor blades? I think those are razor blades. Maybe magnets? I'm not sure what all this is. I'm not going to read the manual. Come on now. And then I think this must be the power supply. Yeah, here we go. Power cable. Sure nothing else is inside this box. Sorry for the loud noise, by the way. And then here is the touch screen, not following the directions at all. Man, I have a roll of filament sitting. Do I not have filament? I have. There's got to be like 8 rolls of filament over there. I've got one that's just sitting here that I was planning on using for this. There's another roll, some gold PLA right here that I'm using for Loki. Actually, no, sorry. I use this typically for Loki crowns, but this is what I printed in my last video, the Homelander base for that resin statue. And by the way, here on my desk, you couldn't even see them behind me, but I have some 3D printed Adidas shoes that I think I'm going to be doing a video on maybe tomorrow. I already started shooting some of it, but I've been running the running shoes that have 3D printed midsoles here. That's really friggin' wild, and they're comfortable. Let me see. Yeah. I honestly thought that it was. I have to go back and look at the campaign, like the rewards. I honestly thought it was going to come with a roll or two. Maybe I'm getting this and the Anchor Make mixed up, which hasn't shipped out yet. But I did actually just receive from the Anchor Make team. They sent me an email letting me know that they basically addressed all of the issues that I called out and that original the video that I posted a little while ago. And I'm very excited to hear about that. So that's good to hear. I am going to assemble this without looking at the instructions to see if I can remember it. This just slides in. Let me make sure I've got this right. Yeah. Ta-da. And then that just slides into place. There we go. And then I can peel that off. We're already rocking and rolling here, people. And then the one thing that I was not a big fan of, that I'm still not a big fan of for this, that I need to print is the spool holder for this machine. If you're not using the AMS system, the multi-material system, is on the back of the printer. And I honestly think that's just a horrible location. Either put it on the top or on the side somewhere, but having to reach all the way back around to the back of the printer is not fun. Not fun at all. Andrew, yeah, instructions. Who reads instructions? And thank you. Please don't. You guys don't need to tip with this. This is just me goofing around here. I'm not sure what this is. Safety guidelines and a disclaimer. No one's going to read that. I mean, I'm not going to read that. Someone might read that. Here are extra hot end parts. They've got everything labeled, which is nice. Thermal grease. Oh, here's my spool holder bolts. That's what I was looking for. So I can get that mounted on the back here. Let's spin this around. Oh my goodness! Oh, look at they've added some labels to the back, so you know exactly where the spool holder needs to go, which is nice. Let's see. Put that here. I think honestly most people have ordered as well the AMS unit, the multi-material unit. For the pricing, I mean it's a really good option for I think a lot of folks that are interested in doing multicolors. And I did order a second one of this, so last minute right before the campaign ended, someone canceled their pledge and I picked it up with the multi-material system just so I could make some content with that. And then I'm planning on using these primarily for like printing and selling stuff or just quick prototypes. I just love how fast it prints. It's just honestly kind of mind-blowing compared to every other machine that I have. Nothing prints nearly as fast as this. And why can't I get this in? I need my tools. I need my tools. Sorry, I am not prepared. I don't like whatever this one is that they gave me. It just doesn't seem to fit properly. And of course, none of these that I have fit properly. Yeah, hope it fits where I have my Creality CR200B. I'm not familiar with the CR200B. I haven't picked up a new Creality machine in quite a while, and I love my old school CR10. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, maybe right up in the microphone for you guys, so I'm going to try not to yell. Dude, I cannot get this tool in here. I don't think that's going in. All right, I'm going to try and just focus on getting one of them in. If I can get one in, we're good to go. You know what? Let me double check this. This is the behind the scenes that no one ever wants to see. Someone struggling to put a screw into the back of this machine. It's because oh my god. I'm sure if I read the instructions, it would have told me there's already a bolt in this one hole that I need to remove. Oh my god, why won't this tool fit in there? This Allen wrench is like just slightly too large. Holy moly. Okay, I'm already wasting more time than I care to admit on getting an friggin' bolt out of this printer. Is that strip? Holy cow. Why is that in there so tight? All right. I'm about to give up on this, installing this on the back, and just sit it off to the side. Because that's how we're going to roll with it for the moment. Man, why can't I get that in there? Yeah, this is just not the right... I don't know. 90% assembled, and here we are. Yeah, exactly. It is 90% assembled, except for these tiny bolts that the Allen wrench that's supplied is apparently slightly too large for the two bolts that need to be installed to hold the spool holder. All right, forget that. I'm just gonna let the spool holder sit. All right, I need to remove. There is this that's clipped in place. Sorry, you guys aren't gonna be able to see this. I don't have any extra camera angles here, but working inside the printer, trying to remove. There's some extra cardboard here, and there were some extra zip ties in place, holding it all together. Man, that is nice. Okay. There is the poop chute in the back as well. Clean this out. Some extra styrofoam back there. So one thing that I did notice over on printables this morning is someone has made a poop chute for the back of this machine. So when you're printing with it, it's going to spit out filaments, especially if you're doing multicolor filament work. It's going to spit it out the back typically of the machine, and it's just going to pile up behind the printer or fall on the ground. So someone made like a little poop chute holder, or just a garbage can basically, to hold all of that stuff that's gonna pop out of there. All right, so let me move this out. Yeah, it's time to get an iFixit kit. No, what it's time for is for me to organize all of my different Allen wrenches instead of having like 400 different Allen wrenches and never having the right one when I need it. It's painful. I must have a zillion of them from different printers and never where I need them. Yeah, no AMS. I didn't go for the AMS option with this. And for anybody that doesn't know what the AMS is, it's the multi-material system that Bambulab has. So if I wanted to print with PLA and PETG at the same time, or 4 different color filaments for multicolor prints, it can help manage all of that. And no, I didn't end up going for that. I wanted to go for the cheapest option and see how that was. And then at the end of the campaign, I ended up buying an AMS option. So I bought a second one as well. That will hopefully be arriving at some point here in the future, near future. Oh no. Okay, I forgot how criminally short. I do recall this being one of my big call outs for the printer. This cable is like 3 feet long, 4 feet long. It's not long enough to reach the outlet that I have. Oh, here we go. Got a much longer one here. Okay, let's see what the actual instructions say. Quick start, I did that, I installed that. Oh, so if I did read the instructions, it does say on the back there is one screw that I need to remove before I can install. Before I can install that. Let me just try and get back in there. It's not gonna... Can't get it in there, man. I just can't get it in there. Oh, I got it. I got it. Holy moly. Jeez Louise. Okay, there's that. Sorry, again, you guys can't see the angle of this. I'm going to do English. Next. Oh. Sorry, I do need to turn this away. Set up the Wi-Fi here, and I've got to remember what the heck my Wi-Fi password is, because it's never anything easy. It's like overly difficult to remember. All right, let's see if that connects. I think it's going to have to do a firmware update as well, I'm assuming. La 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 la. Yeah, what about the new studio? I'm in the new studio. I love this place. I got the air going in here. I'm sweating my rear end off. I should have had the air on a lot earlier. Let me see. Okay, so here's this. I gotta scan a QR code to log into the printer. I'm gonna skip that for now. I'm gonna say agree. Join this. It wants to calibrate, but hold on. Let me finish reading this instructions before I screw up the printer. Yeah, see, I gotta remove, there's a few extra bolts here. Move 3 screws to unlock the heated bed. That I forgot. So let me do that right now. Thankfully, I'm able to get the Allen wrench. So on the very bottom of the printer inside the chamber, there are 2 screws holding the bed down to keep everything in place during shipping, I believe, is the reasoning behind that. Okay, Jesus, that's a long a long bolt. Okay. And of course this, you motherfucker. Ugh. Okay. I promise this wasn't going to be this boring, but it's thoroughly enjoying trying to watch me get 2 bolts out of a printer here. Oh my gosh, why is that so difficult to get out? You know what I love about resin 3D printers? You take them out of the box, you plug them in, you level the build plate, you start printing. Jesus. I cannot get this bolt out. Why is that in so tight? There we go. There we go. I think I'm in it now. Holy moly. That is... I cannot... I wish I could almost just twist it with my fingers. It's such a hard angle to get at with the Allen wrench. Channeling all your printer builds, yeah. Oh my gosh. This is the most user-friendly 3D printer on the market where, other than getting 2 bolts out, correct me, sorry, there's 3 bolts that needed to be removed before you can start printing. And I've struggled with 2 of them so far. Holy cow. I mean, it's coming, it's just, holy moly. I wish I could get in there. Trying to angle this stupid door. That was the other thing. I wish the door opened up wider than this. Holy cow. Oh. This bolt is so long. I'm sweating bullets over here with you guys. Pressure's on. I'm getting these bolts out. I feel like I'm in a Survivor challenge. A live audience watching. I can't get a bolt out of a 3D printer. It's embarrassing. Come on, man. God. Side note, I'm heading to Chick-fil-A after I grab my kids from camp today, and very excited about that. We're gonna grab some Chick-fil-A and then go to the Halloween store. I believe the Halloween store, Spirit Halloween store, is open, so we're gonna go check out the Halloween store. They are very excited about that. Holy moly, this bolt is driving me crazy. It's like halfway out. It's wiggling, but it's so tight that I can't finger twist it out either. Sorry, I'm gonna move this back around this way. We're off to a great start with this 3D printer, by the way. It's 11:40, and I thought I'd already be done with the first print by now. Oh, there we go. Holy cow. Holy cow. I'm sweating my rear end off. Hi. Yeah, I don't think you can vote me off the island. Please, someone vote for a better air conditioning unit in here would be great. I need to... so here's what I don't remember about this printer. There is, in the quick start guide here, let me take a look at this here. Connect the printer to power. Follow the instructions on screen to connect the initial calibration. Oh, okay, never mind. So it would benefit to read the quick start guide because there is foam on the bottom of the on the printer. Okay, close the door so it's not blocking the microphone. But there's foam inside the bed here, underneath the bed that I cannot lift out, and it says complete the calibration, and then you can do that. So actually, let me put this back in there. Glue stick, adhesive, apply to the surface. Yeah, that was the other fun thing. It was this build plate surface wanted you to use glue sticks to help with the releasing of I'm gonna power this off. You guys won't believe this, but there is another bolt that I need to remove. There's 3 bolts. Three. I can count. Not 2 fingers. 3 fingers. There are 3 bolts inside the machine. And one is in the very back behind the bed. Oh my goodness. All right. This is going to be even more painful because I just can't get in there. Okay. Please don't be as difficult as that first one or the second one there. Surprise, there's another bolt. Actually, it was clearly called out. I just am not paying attention while reading instructions. I'm going to remove this bed sheet. Holy cow. You know what it is? It's this studio here. There we go. I'm using my phone. And again, apologies that you guys can't see this. What's the good with this live stream and you can't see what the heck I'm doing? So this is Breaking Makes. Yeah. Yeah, there's that third bolt behind the bed that I did not remove. So hopefully I didn't already jack things up with this machine. There we go. There we go. I think this one's coming up. Nope, I think I'm just stripping the bolt. So that's good. I'm like, so let me try and picture this for you. In the back of the bed, there's like an 1.5 inch clearance for you to reach your fingers in with an Allen wrench to get to a bolt that you can try and twist out. It's, oh my God. Could we have not made this a little bit easier? Like, could there have been like a tab or just zip tie this down versus a bolt? God. I mean, I don't have huge hands, but this is just... And why is this bolt in so tight? I think I'm stripping the bolt. Jeez Louise. All right. This might be the dumbest live stream that I've ever done. And I thought the last one that I did was bad. my camera was, the cam link cable was refusing to cooperate. No. I think this one takes the cake, where I'm spending a solid 30 minutes just trying to remove 4 bolts from a 3D printer that's already assembled. Oh my God. What would you do, babe? Oh, by the way, I don't have any music playing, so maybe I should just sing for you guys. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. All right, I'm getting frustrated with this. Yeah, so step number one, yes, that's correct. Ravi, step number one, make sure you read the quick start guide. Just don't jump right into it. Don't pull an Uncle Jessy and just jump right in. There are 3 bolts on I keep holding up a different number of fingers. 3 bolts on the inside of the printer that you need to make sure to remove before you can get started with this. This last one in the back is at such an awkward angle. It's just driving me nuts here. I don't recall this being an issue either with the... I don't think I've even unlocked it. Like, it's on there so tight. I'm just nervous I'm stripping the bolt already. And obviously that would not be good. Okay. Using my phone as a fat flashlight. Jesus. Yeah, it'll be. And thank you. No need for the donation, man. Alexander. Seeing this makes me glad. I went with the Anchor Make. Hopefully get some news soon. Looking enclosure for some clear view for it. Yeah, I do enjoy the Anchor Make. I enjoy this as well. I'm excited to get my actual production Anchor Make machine in, and I'm also very excited to hear that they said that they fixed a whole bunch of the issues. They've been working on different software updates as well, tons of firmware updates for the printer, which was great to hear. I am almost positive that I've stripped this bolt in the back of the machine with the supplied Allen wrench that they provided to remove these bolts. I don't know why this bolt in the back is in so gosh darn tight. Okay. Hold. Oh my God. All right. Woohoo! Holy moly. I cracked it loose. Jeez Louise. That was in there so tight. I don't know why. Every time I tried trying to turn it, it would pop it free. Finally got it out of there. God, that was painful. All right, let's attempt this yet again. I might end up jumping back on here this afternoon. Honestly, I thought I'd already be done with the print by now. The initial, when I did this previously, like it was like a 5-minute setup before I was able to get up and printing. So this is a little unexpected here. All right, let's see. Oh man, Chris H, man, thank you so much for saying that, dude. I secretly miss making those Xbox videos. For anybody that's watching has no idea what the heck I'm talking about. I used to make weekly Xbox videos for the Xbox subreddit, and just basically recapping like the top submitted things over on the Xbox Reddit. And it more than anything forced me to get better at video editing, which is awesome. Oh, I can take those out now. Let me not squish my hand. Ah! Okay, let me do this. Hold on. Make more sense to come around this side and do that, huh? Okay. Oh my goodness. Crushed my hand. Oh my goodness. Ravi, man, what in the world, dude? Please buy this, a Mantra driver kit. Oh, I will write that down, grabbing that. Thank you. And thank you, my man. That's way too kind of you. I will copying that right now. I'll be looking at ordering that after this, which will be, I'm sure it would have helped with this entire process here. All right, so right now it's homing. I've got everything. It's doing its thing. It's WYSIWYGing. Oh, man. Just buy a Lazy Susan. Yeah, dude, I know. This thing, it needs something. I mean, it's a big machine. Plus, if I needed to get back here to set up the filament every time, that's the wild vibration check it does. This thing is so cool. But yeah, just to be able to get behind it to get to the filament, to be able to load a roll of filament on there would drive me bonkers, absolutely bonkers, every time. So I'll definitely be looking at some side-mounted spool holders or something for this machine, that's for sure. While it's doing this, yeah, lazy. Oh my god, there was another. Actually, there is. My kid used to watch this YouTube, like a kid YouTuber, EvanTube, but I recently found out that EvanTube's dad has his own YouTube channel where he unboxes and shows off these crazy Marvel and DC comic inspired statues. And in one of his videos, he had an enormous Lazy Susan. And at that point, I didn't so much care about the huge statue that he was unboxing and showing off. I was really more interested in that huge Lazy Susan. Yeah, I took out the foam under the print bed. That's all removed. Almost crushed my hand trying to improperly go through the top to get that as it was moving around. Yeah, it's taking off. It is 76% done. God, this thing's so cool. Oh, I probably shouldn't touch it. I probably shouldn't touch it while it's calibrating. This is essentially it really does sound like it's about to take off, and it's already left. It's in the stratosphere. God, this thing's... I'm very excited about this. One thing that I really want to test and do some more comparisons with that I didn't get as much of a chance to do when I had it was really taking a set of files and running them through the three standard speed settings. So they had like a standard mode, a sport mode, which I think was slightly slower, and then ludicrous speed, which was the really advanced crazy speed. But again, I do thank you guys so much for joining in and hanging out with me on this Friday morning on this little last minute decision to live stream this unboxing. All right, let's start a print. Oh, it's connected. All right, let me put a build plate on. And I'm also going to do something that I probably would never recommend. Use detergent to clean surface. I also need to use that. Where's the glue stick here? Put a little glue on the bed. This is the other thing that drove me crazy about this was they really recommend using a glue stick. I saw someone on the Facebook group say that they're using hairspray, some Aquanet, to help with the releasing. I'm probably going to switch over to that after this print. We'll see how that goes. But I'm going to put a little bit of a glue surface here on the center because we're going to print the benchy. Or at least we're going to start the benchy before I need to run out of here in just a minute. And then maybe I will share the results on the lines. I'm trying to remember how to do this thing, by the way. Let's do 220. No. Oh, is that the bed? I can't remember which one's which. No, that's the screw. 220. Okay. There we go. Leave that as is, and we'll load up some filament here. Let me swim. This really does need a lazy Susan. That would make it. Oh my god. You guys. Okay. I dropped the bolt. I'm going to try an attempt to get the holder in the back again. There we go. Look at that. It's going in properly now. Alright, anything else that I need to do on this before I load the filament in? No, I just feed it in. I'm going to... not going to use theirs, even though I should, but what's the fun in that? Balance it on the cap shield. Yeah, I should just put it on the cap shield and spin it around. The one other weird thing, I don't remember... okay. There's no, oh yeah, that's what it was. There's no load filament function on this still, which is something that I called out. So anybody that doesn't have the AMS unit, there's no. You feed the filament in, and then there's an unload function, but there's no load function. So that's the bed. All right, so that's. And I can't tell how much I'm extruding. All right, it's got it. And it's spitting it out the back, I believe. All right, let's give this a rip here. Benchy. Print now. Exciting. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm starting the print. I am running out of here. I'm going to end the stream. I forgot I gotta go and pick up my kids from camp here. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see the print going because this took way too long for me to remove 3 or 4 bolts from this machine that's pre-assembled and ready to go. I'll be doing some follow-ups with the posts here of the first print over on TikTok, Instagram, all that fun stuff. Maybe I will end up doing another live stream on this later this evening here. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, it's starting the process here, and it's going to run through like the 10-minute process of getting the print up and running so it can do the 17-minute benchy. Yeah, the pre-start process is a little long-winded on this, but thankfully you can cancel it out on files that you slice for yourself. But hey, thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. And sorry I had to cut it short here, but I need to run and grab my kiddos. I'm going to end the stream right now. Thanks, guys.